Good evening and welcome to round 9 from Interlagos, Brazil, here at the NOMEX Racing Weekend League. Really hotting up now. 12 rounds this season. We're getting right into the thick of things. Let's have a quick look, shall we, at the driver standings. And Tim is currently in first position with 269 points from Gaglio's on 251. With Paddy in third on 226. King Panda on 202. 200 points for Ice One. 184 for Josh Gaming. Loads of drivers still in this with 4 races to go. And then if we go to the constructors standings, it couldn't be closer really. So, excuse me, the Red Bulls last week took first place in the standings on 451 points. From the Ferraris are on 440. The Saubers on 386. Could still do something. Still time. Still plenty of points to play for, of course. Then we've got the Mercedes on 340. So still loads to play for. Loads of positions. Even like McLaren in 5th on 187. We've got Williams on 143. Haas on 137. Alpine on 135. So lots of changes potentially here. Brazil, Interlagos, one of my favourite tracks to race on. Just a little quick drink before we start. We'll see how things go tonight as we see people just lobbying up right now. We are running a couple of minutes late, but it's better to be slightly late and get everybody in. As I mentioned, it's a big week this week. I think it's a pivotal point in the championship, and the 3 races that we've got to go. We've got a sprint race, not tonight, by the way. We do have a sprint race. I think it's the last race of the season. Yeah. So after tonight, we've got Japan next week. Then the week after, we have China. And then, of course, we finish at Silverstone with a sprint race as well. So keeps everyone on their toes. Those extra points in the sprint race could be massively important. Just having slight issues with the lobby right now, which is not really surprising, given that this game is how it is. I think we're yeah, I think it looks like we're going to restart the lobby here. Let's do that. As you can see, invite's not working tonight. Could be a short stream if this carries on. Obviously, it's part and parcel of multiplayer, online multiplayer games, especially ones like Formula One or like pro clubs on the AFC, where you know, where you're waiting in lobbies. So it's slightly annoying, but there you go. What can we say? Definitely an issue with the game tonight. I'm just trying to get the lobbies going, but nothing happening so far. Hello, we have movement. And we're in. We're back in. So let's try that again. Yep, here we are at Interlagos. Waiting on 4 more, I believe. And then we will be ready to go. We can't control, unfortunately, the issues with the lobbies. We just have to go. Just waiting on the PC players. I think that's the issue. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a just a couple more PC players to get in. But very stressful for the hosts, I'm sure. So the lobby's been updated, I assume, to public, so these guys can get in. Evening, good evening, welcome. We're just waiting on a couple more to get in the lobby and we'll be underway. It's good to have you with us. I mean, if he's listening, Ace, get the lobby open, please. Hopefully he can hear us. I'll try. I don't actually know where he is. Well, he's in the lobby, but who knows? I mean, he's just readied up. Come on, Ace. Get this lobby open, and the two PC nerds can get in. Yeah. Try something. Guys, don't ready up. Don't. No, guys. Well, it looks like we're going into the session. I have a feeling we might have to restart this qualifying. That's not good. a bit of controversy here. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Right, I guess we try that again. And say it's not the first time these things. These things have happened. So. No, tear up for that. Great. Yeah, just waiting. Let's get the invites gone again. We are 16 minutes late, which is not good at all. Let's. Yeah. We're probably going to be about half an hour late by the time. By the time we start, which is not good for me. I do have work in the morning. So it's not good for people viewing either. It's not great viewing. It doesn't look good on the league, which is not good. So we do have an invite received. Let's see if this one works. Well, this one works for me. I think it's just the PC players that are going to have an issue right now. Oh, we're in the old custom cars. Nice. I mean, I don't know. It looks like the lobby's open anyway, at least, so we can just, everybody can just get in. Although he needs to change the circuit. We're not racing at Bahrain tonight, by the way. No, we're supposed to be at. We're supposed to be in Brazil. Oh, we've got normal cars back. All right, cool, cool, cool. I didn't want custom cars. That's because a lot of people don't even change them. The custom liveries. I'm having 18 yellow and black cars. Everyone looking the same. That would have been very difficult to commentate on. So we've got 16 in. I think it's 2 more we're waiting on, maximum. I genuinely think I might cry tonight. Um, yeah, we're getting there, we're getting there. I'm hungry. we should be in the race by now. No. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm cool. We're almost there. I think one more to come in, and then we're ready to go. I'm pretty sure it was 18 total. I will pour myself a drink while we're waiting, though. Interested to see how Connor gets on in this league. Do know Connor from a different league, and he is he's the multiple-time champion there. So see if he can get to the front. Might be a silly question. Are you on PC? It's like so you can't even use a controller, sort of thing. That'd be annoying. I know it's not the same. I know. As somebody that uses wheel themselves. Your PS5, yeah. I started on controller and then used wheel, so I can still like use the controller if I need to race. You know what I mean? If I have to do it. Obviously not nowhere near as fast, but yeah, it's just there in case of emergencies, sort of thing. So 36 laps of Interlagos. We've got qualifying first. Hopefully it's raining again. I kind of want it to rain in qualifying, not in the race. No, nobody wants to see rain during the race, I don't think. So here we go, 5 seconds, and we're going to be in qualifying. Good luck to everyone. Here we go. After the false start there, which can happen. In fairness, that does happen. Here's the man himself, Mr. Connor. It's about time. Yes, of course. Good luck to everyone. Absolutely. Don't say I'm muted when I'm not. Why? What are you lying for? Oh, we've got rain again. Lovely. Love to see it. So a wet qualifying session. Just what we need. Not happy about that, Connor. No. Oh, race is wet too. Oh no. It is Brazil. There is that possibility, isn't there? That it's going to be wet. Who's out here then first? Here we go, here we go. So it's the Aston Martin, but Butler's just going to get through. So intermediates, okay. We'll do a slow run through of the lap, I guess. I don't think it'll be as bad as the previous couple of races in terms of time penalties. Brazil isn't really that bad for it. A couple of places, especially in the wet, but nah, not too bad. So here we go then, coming up to the last corner. On board with Butler. A long run to the start-finish straight. Picking up as much speed as possible. Of course, we've got DRS now through here. Not currently in this qualifying session, of course, because of the wet weather. Into turn 1, 2 and 3, the Senna S's. Oh, look at that. Sliding all over the place. Very difficult start. Lots of elevation changes here in Brazil. Normally this would be another DRS sector. Good chance to overtake. Then we have the double left-hander back up the hill into the double right-hander and then back down the hill. As I mentioned, lots and lots of elevation changes. There's Ace disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. Oh, sliding all over the place. Look at that. Again, long left-hander back up the hill. A right-hand hairpin back down the hill. Here we go, into the left. Yeah, look, I love this track. It's one of my favourites. It's definitely up there. It's top 3. Let's see what sort of time Butler's managed to put in as he gets onto the start-finish straight. It's not going to be a really fast time just because of the weather. So 1:18.1. Dome Vista's coming round the final corner. He's done a 1:18.6. Let's see what Panda Man can do. That's a 1:18.8. So the times are getting slower, as it seems. Anyway, oh, there's Gagli's out. Let's see what Gagli's doing here. Currently 1:03. Quite slow. Very difficult conditions. Track's not going to get any drier, I'm afraid. You see, decent amount of spray, so quite a wet racing line. Gagli with a 1:24.8. There must have been some mistakes in there. Let's see who else is. Let's stay with Flopper here, who's ran really wide, so that's probably that lap messed up. What about Lewis? What's Lewis doing here? Through sector 1. 1:18.1 for King Panda. So the times are still there. Very, very difficult conditions. Oh, look at that. Lewis running really wide. Be careful, he's got and there's Paddy with a 1:17 dead, so that is by far and away the fastest time we've had so far in the Mercedes there. Connor on debut is on his out lap. Reese is done, he's out of the session. Not using a... Ooh. Tell you what, Lewis, that was difficult. Gagli with a 1:16.3, that's a much better time there. Will Weechel with a 1:16.3 too. Lewis with a 1:18.4. Yeah, it said you were blocking the pit lane. We didn't see it. But that's what, obviously, it just came up on the screen. It said you were blocking the pit lane, so Did you just come out a bit slower just to make sure, and it just DQ'd you, or? So here's Connor anyway. He's in the RB this tonight. Lots of traffic. See everybody lined up behind him. Big fan of Connor. He's one of the smoother racers that I've seen. He's one of the best. He's always good to watch. Let's see what sort of time he can put in though. This is his first lap, his debut lap. Oh, you've been done. It's going to be. Oh, it's a 1:16.5 is a good time there from Connor. Just 2/10 off. Yeah, you're gonna have to go last to first challenge. That's going to be really difficult, especially if the race is wet too, which I've heard it might well be. That's going to be through no fault of your own. That's put you in a difficult position. 1:17.5 going up for 6th there, Josh in the Sauber. Saubers need a good weekend this weekend for sure. This Ice one who hasn't put a lap in yet. Still 10 minutes of qualifying. Plenty of time. Don't know if the track's going to get any quicker though. Looks to have kind of evened out to me. Where it's not getting any quicker or slower. That's a 1:18.1. That's good enough for 9th position from Ice One so far. Here comes Taffy. That's quite a slow lap there. Probably just pushing for another fast lap. Let's see what Paddy's doing here through sector 2. Gagley and then Will's just as I was about to say, Gagley's managed to do a 1:15.6. Will's just putting a 1:15.5, so maybe the track is evolving slightly. Still raining, but with all these cars on track, maybe we're seeing a bit of a racing line. You can see, that's a bit of a dodgy place to put that McLaren there. Kind of 4/10 up through sector 1. Really difficult. Like, where do you move over here? You can see it's not a dry line, but you can see that it's less wet than the other side of the track, basically. Just because of the amount of cars that are going over it. That's a 1:15.6 for Connor, good enough for 3rd place. Very close at the front. Paddy on a 1:16.8. There's look at that. There's a 1.2 second gap between the top 3 and the rest. Let's see how Paddy's getting on here. Well, he's just about at the end of sector 2. A half a second up. That's a purple sector 2 as well, so definitely got a chance to close the gap on the front 3. Yeah, 1:16.1. Got time to get back into the pits and out again if need be. Of course, with the wet weather too, your fuel lasts a lot longer as well. So that's Josh unfortunately is invalidated. Let's have a look at Pandaman Gaming, who's in that tight middle sector, the technical sector of the track. Six-tenths up. Could be making some moves here, especially with a good sector 3. as Will Whittle puts in a 1:14.9. So the track really evolving here and getting a lot quicker. Good luck picking out a pole sitter here. Obviously it's not at that point where, you know, the crossover between the tyres, not close to that, but yeah, it's gonna be a real battle for pole, and I cannot predict this right now. So here's Butler. Let's see what sort of time he can put in. Obviously the lap that we saw straight away was from Butler. Likes to get a nice early lap in. Currently on a 1:18.0. Not for long. Already 1.5 seconds up through 2 sectors on his own time. So that's about a 1:16.5 as it stands. But I expect him to make a little bit more time up here. And that's a 1:16.1 up, good enough for 5th position right now. Nice lap there from Butler. There's Lewis just backing off, getting ready for a fast lap here, I would imagine. Just getting rid of as much fuel as possible. As Connor's putting a 1:14.96, so 600ths behind Will. Here comes Lewis. Loads of cars going to be looking for track position very soon. Let's see what Lewis can do in this Ferrari. Currently on a 1:17.4, you would imagine he's got a lot more pace than that, especially given how this track has evolved. Nicely out of the way there. Yeah, just 700ths up through sector 1. Oh, and an invalidation. No, that's not good at all. So let's go to Paddy, who's currently sitting 4th at the minute, about to start a fast lap, I would imagine, or very soon we'll be starting a fast lap. Top 3 all in the pits. Got plenty of time just to wait it out until the end. See Paddy making sure gets the right line. Maximum speed out of the corner. Paddy on a 1:16.1 needs a 1.2 seconds to get pole position. 2.5 tenths up through sector 1, so that's not too bad. That's a good start. That from Paddy. That you think that will augment itself going through the next 2 sectors. Will back out, Gagley back out too. Still very slippy out there. There's Govey out of the session with a 1:38.4. Not a great qualifying, not enjoying the wet weather. So let's see what Paddy can do now. Around the final corner, onto the start-finish straight. Still no DRS enabled. So 1:15.9, a slight improvement. Still 5th position. Will Whittle is on a fast lap. Let's get right on board with Will now in the Ferrari. Looking to retake the lead in the in the Constructors' Championship. We've got this race and 3 more to go, so very important. If it is a wet race, it's going to be massively important, the qualifying here. Ooh, sliding all over the place. That is actually a purple sector 2, 410 sub. Yeah, quick time this. This is going to be the marker that's put down for everyone else to chase. And that's a 1:14.2. Let's see what Gagli's managed to do here. King Panda, sorry, as I think, yeah, Gagli's going to go for the double outlap here, as you see, almost 6 seconds down. Connor 7.5 tenths up. That's going to be close for pole position as it stands. Coming out at this last corner. That's a good sector 3. This could be a provisional pole right now. Yeah, 1:14.217, very close, Will, to his time. But yeah, Connor, provisional pole. We've got to see what Gagli can do here. Butler's in the pits. That's going to be his qualifying over. King Panda up to 6th. Panda Man Gaming in 7th. Looking decent. It doesn't have to look quick, especially in these conditions. You're looking for a smooth lap. And that's King Panda finished. As Paddy with a 1:14.8 moves up into 3rd position. Ice One up into 7th. Dome Vista in 8th there with a 1:16.1 as well. Qualifying officially over. Checkered flag. 6 tenths is the improvement from Gagli. He's going to need a little bit more. In sector 3, is he going to get it? I think he's probably going to get 3rd. Can he get on the front row? No, 3rd position. Not a bad qualifying though. Will's going all out here. Down on his time. Not by a lot though. Doesn't need a lot. A 10th will do. So Connor has finished. If Will can improve his time by a 10th of a second, Will take pole position. So we're going to stay on board. Oh, little snap there. He's 3 tenths up. That is a purple sector 2. Will Mitchell, he could be coming out here with a pole position. Oh no! Low fuel! Oh my word, that is disastrous. Low fuel mode. He was on for pole there. It's over. Only 2nd place. I'm sure he's slightly disappointed. That's unfortunate. Definitely off a pole, but was the low fuel obviously giving him a bit of a boost as well. Still, very unfortunate. We have a full standing for qualifying anyway. So Connor on debut will be starting from pole position from Will Whittle in the Ferrari. Gagli in nicely there in 3rd position. Paddy in 4th. Josh and Butler 5th and 6th. Just yep, there we go. King Panda and Ice One on the 4th row of the grid. Dome Vista and Lewis on the 5th row. Panda Man Gaming down in 11th. A little bit disappointing. We've seen some good times from him there in the last few weeks. Flopper in 12th, Bucko 13th, Taffy 14th, Immortal 15th, Ben in 16th, Govey in 17th in the Haas, and then we've got Reese disappointing a little bit there in the RB, and of course the man himself, Ace, disqualified quite harshly by the sounds of things. We'll be doing our last to first challenge. So let's see how this race unfolds. Firstly, we'll see what the weather's like. Yeah, it's raining now. It looks to be about the same as qualifying, the rain. in terms of the ferocity of it, and but hopefully it can dry up near the end. If we can get mixed conditions near the end, that could really spice things up. Of course, rain will affect the fuel load massively. You're going to use a lot less fuel in the rain. I'd say a highly increased chance of a safety car or two as well. Here we go. 4, 5 lights. And we're underway. And that's a drive through for a jump start from Bucco. We'll let him get... Whoa! Connor side by side. Whoa, 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 whoa. Connor down to 5th. Bucco with a great start, but unfortunately not the most legal start. Yeah, Will Witchell in 1st. Connor up into 4th. Will's had a really good start there. Ah, there we go. That's done the times properly anyway. Yeah, side by side. Just a slight touch there between Connor and Will. It can happen. I'll have a look, but I'm going to assume, yeah, everybody's on the intermediates. That's not a surprise. Everyone's done well to kind of get through there. We've got a car off. I think that might be Butler. No, Butler's okay-ish. Taffy's all over the place at the back there as well. As the two Saubers going side by side. They're not fussed, they'll race. We've seen this before. And just behind them we've got Pandaman and Drone Vista. Pandaman had a really good start, up from 11th to 7th there. Will with an excellent first lap, already 9/10 clear. Look at, oh, and that's a huge smash. Well, Connor is out. I think Gagley was part of that. I don't know if he's got damage. Ace has gone. He's up to 10th. That's a great start for Ace, by the way, from the back of the grid. What on earth? That was... we know the Senna S's are dangerous, but... Geez, that was mental. There's Josh right on the back of Paddy here. Phenomenal start from Ace, by the way, up to 10th position. Josh, just look at that. Will's got a 5-second gap already because of everything that's happening behind. We've got a Haas. Is that maybe? Oh no, it's Lewis, I think, in the Ferrari struggling. Nice one too. These conditions are not lending themselves to clean driving, are they? It is difficult, you know. People are just spinning and whatnot. That's Paddy in the pits. Whoa! And that's a Pandaman out of the race. Surely that's a full safety car, not a virtual. Behave now, game. Well, so far only a virtual safety car. Pandaman sent it right into the wall there. Ace has had a connection issue there. Hopefully we'll be able to get back in. Yeah, just a virtual safety car, nothing... I'm shocked at that, to be honest. You saw Pandaman hitting the wall. That's we're back racing. Ben with a drive-through for speeding. Lewis just overtakes Ace. Of course, Ace being controlled by an AI right now. Got to love a bit of wet weather, ain't you, Connor? Jesus, mental. There we go. Gagley right on the back now with Josh. Josh could do it. Bit of a job for the team here, just holding Gagley off. Also, as I mentioned, those Saubers in the constructors need the points. Here comes Gagley down the inside. Got to give each other enough room. Nice pass. And now Gagley's going to be chasing after Panda. Yeah. No, I know that. Yeah. But side pod damage is you're finished, aren't you? You're not going to like get a podium with massive side pod damage, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought the pole lap was good. Will was on for the pole as well at the very end. He just ran out of fuel in sector 3. Good pace though, as usual. These conditions aren't great, to be fair. Very difficult. Like, people will spin and stuff, won't they? Just overcook it. So there's Gagley on the back of King Panda. Will is just absolutely rinsing this race. He's got nobody to battle with, so he can just take his time. And down the inside goes Gagley. What, as in jump starting? You're going to take the drive through. That's right on board with Lewis in P8, looking to close the gap on Butler. Jumping off a brick. Wow, I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what. I can't remember what track are we at Tuesday. I'll have to have a quick look. Have a look at the calendar. Oh yeah, Austria. I thought it was Silverstone for a minute. Oh, it's one of them, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes it does rain at Austria, so. Will putting in a 1:17 dead is absolutely flying, and I'm not surprised. I was Will typing in the chat as well. Dude's on the controller and he's typing on his phone with his feet or something. That's some skill, that. So Flopper, Butler and Lewis all quite close. I think we'll see everyone pit in, even if the conditions stay the same. I'm not sure that the Inters will last the full race. A very risky strategy. Oh, hello, and there's Flopper with the spin. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man. Oh, and there's Josh. Oh my word! It's all going off now. You see quite big gaps opening up between the cars. This is due to the conditions, and it makes the overtake ever so much more difficult too. Which, I mean, you have to give credit to Gagley for making the passes that he did. Not ideal for the Saubers though, with Josh there. That's going to be costly in terms of the constructors. Ferrari's having a decent race though. I'm sure they'll be quite content with that. As I say, looking to regain first position in the constructors' standings. This is the closest battle we've got right now, is Lewis on Butler. We've got caution in sector 2. That's Ace, I believe, in the Mercedes. Just rejoining, so very difficult. 10 seconds the interval now between Will and Gagley, which is it's going to be about a pit stop in front when we get halfway through this race. He's going to have a free stop. Paddy down in 16th after that incident through the ashes. Ooh, and Lewis just looking to touch grass there. That's not what we meant. Just lost a little bit of time. Josh as DNF out of the race in the pits, so no safety car. Flopper with a 3 second for multiple warnings. Oh, look at that. Yeah, oversteer. It's still raining. Look, is the track drying ever so slightly? Still looks very slippy out there, doesn't it? Wet quali, wet race, very difficult. And there's Govey out as well, also in the pits though. People not having a fun time with these conditions. But Lewis doing well here, stayed on the back of Butler. It was a very close race between these two. Oh, look at that, bit of oversteer from Butler. If Lewis can have a good exit, he's just got to be careful on those curbs though. You don't want to overdo it, because you end up spinning. And I don't know who that was, but there was a car off there. We've got 5 cars now, DNF, down to 14 races. We're only on lap 9 of 36, so yeah, just a quarter of the way through the race. This could be look at that, a 1:16.8 from Will. So the lap times are coming down still. Lewis just drops back to just over a second there. So the track definitely is getting quicker, but of course, as you can see, it's not even close to dry tyres right now, and that's. Look, you can still see the spray. There's quite a lot of spray. Let's go up to the front and have a little look at what Will is doing right now. He's looking to lap Paddy here. Let's get on board. Let's see how he's handling these conditions. 13 seconds in front. That is a monumental gap. And it's going to take something very special from the rest to even get close. So look at that, and a purple sector 2. So he's just really just controlling this race. He knows he doesn't have to outbrake himself or do anything silly. That's a 1:16.5. That's like 2-3 tenths quicker. Ace down into 14th there. Very much hit and miss race for Ace. Had an awful bit of luck in qualifying. A phenomenal start to the race, and then now he's just struggled a little bit with the conditions. So we see Paddy going through. Paddy and Taffy battling away here. Will knows he's got no problems here, can just go straight through. Will be ghosting through the cars because he's lapping. Ooh, little snap there from Will. Not anything too major, but just goes to show, even though he's in control of the race and no pressure in terms of his time, it can be dangerous in these conditions. We're in a 1:17.1 there. Oh, now 14 seconds in front almost. Gagli is almost 9.4 in front of King Panda in third. So very, very difficult for people to even get close right now. So we'll follow Will. It'll just be 1 second. Apologies there. I was not going to last 2/3 of the race without a bathroom break. That was oh, it was going to be a wet weather here as well. Will now almost 16 seconds in front, looking just unstoppable in this Ferrari. He's going to pit in here. Lap 13. Is that a bit early to pit? That's an interesting strategy. I would assume another set of intermediates are going to go on. Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure actually about this. Here comes Gagli. He's going to be really close. So Will's just come out of the pits there. Those tyres are going to be freezing cold. Very difficult to... Butler's coming in the pits as well. Maybe those intermediates are not lasting as long as maybe we thought they were gonna. And Butler's out. Butler is out of the session. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. There's the Alpine, and that's a full safety car. That's very unfortunate for Will, who has just pitted in. That's going to give Gagli the chance to pit in. Yeah, so we saw that's very unfortunate. It's those conditions. I mean, the pit lane here at Brazil is just awkward. It's just not nice anyway, coming out of the pits. And then you add freezing cold intermediate tyres on top of that. It's not good at all. So I'm going to assume Gagli's going to come in the pits here. Yep. Throwing on a fresh set of intermediates. Very unfortunate for some of these guys. Have good races and the conditions. Got to be really careful. As I mentioned, coming out of the pits here. Look, you can see it's kind of, it's a blind left-hander down the hill, and then you're basically taking the centre S's, but with freezing cold tyres. Gagley's managed to come out in second, and he'll just bunch up behind Will here, I would imagine. Let's see if anyone's gone for a risky strategy. Doesn't look like it. Surprised that Reese and Booker have not come in. I think, oh no, they've just literally come in now, so everybody on fresh intermediates. Let's try and see if the track's, no, the track doesn't look any drier though. That's the thing. It's got to a point, and then it's kind of just stayed as it is. As you see, there's a little bit of spray still, about the same amount as before. Gagley's got he's got Taffy to contend with here, who's out of position in 11th. Oh hello. Oh, we've got King Panda off the track. It's going to be behind Immortal as well, so it's going to be first position a lap car, second position a lap car, and then third position. This could make the restart interesting and difficult. Just give Will that extra little gap. Letting the lap car through. That's the correct thing to do there. Yep, there goes Taffy unlapping himself. Which makes for a better restart for us, because that means Gagley's going to be right behind. We'll see if Immortal manages to unlap themselves as well. Not at all surprised that there's a safety car. You know, it's in these conditions. Absolutely, there was always going to be one at some point. I'm surprised the VSC earlier wasn't a full safety car. Was it Panda Man putting it right into the wall? I'm surprised that was not a safety car. On the start-finish straight as well. So it looks like we're going to have at least one more lap of safety car here. Quite unfortunate for, like, so Taffy's managed to unlap himself, which is, you know, great. But unfortunately Immortal and Ace haven't managed to unlap themselves. It's going to leave them in a terrible position on the restart. Something that we've been crying out for from the game for a while now is... Ooh, well, that's very close from Gagley. Be careful. Yeah, is that they sort that out so that the lap cars can literally just unlap themselves as quickly as possible and get themselves to the back of the pack. See, if Immortal tried to get through now, he'd probably he'd probably get no end of time penalties, which of course it's just that'd ruin his race even more. So yeah, probably going to see we're going to see the safety car in this lap. Will he go one more? It's going to be a very dangerous restart because the tyres. There's no chance you're keeping the tyres warm, not the intermediates, through a safety car. So hopefully nothing major at turn one. There we go, safety car in this lap then. As you can see, Will backing everyone up as far as possible, which I don't blame him. Oh, whoa, 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 hang on a minute. Just a sec there, Will. Was that a little brake check? Well, come on now. That's, I don't know about this. This is a bit of a... He's had a great race so far, but that looked a bit naughty, that, I must say. Gagley be lucky we've got no damage here. There's Ice One and Reese side by side. Oh my word. And Flopper's gone through as well. Paddy's gone through on Ice One. Paddy up to 8th now. Back to Gagley, who's right on the back of Will. Just put in a purple sector 1. So a great restart. Despite Will's best efforts. Very difficult though. Like where do you overtake? You know, it's such a... The conditions make overtaking so much more difficult. Whereas if it's in the dry, obviously he's going to have DRS, and then of course the grip is there, but it's just not going to be there right now. Look at that, getting within 3/10, but not able to make a pass. As we see Paddy now side by side with Flopper. Oh, they've got to be careful not to touch. Yeah, that's some nice racing there. Flopper well defended. Ice One right on the back of them as well. Paddy, after that disastrous start with the damage, looking to move up into 7th position. Really good stuff. And Flopper's gone really wide there. Left himself open to an attack from Ice One, possibly. Immortal going through on Ace. Ace, look at that, taking the position back. Slowing fast out. Almost a full lap down though. Well, yeah. Just from Taffy, really. Get back to the front. Gagley still, look, not close enough. It's not going to be. It's not going to be enough. And the conditions aren't lending themselves to, as I mentioned, to close racing where you're going to get overtakes. Will putting in the fastest lap of the race. That does mean that the track is evolving. I mean, with new tyres and of course they're going to have less fuel, but still. The track's looking, it's looking like not quite a dry line, but you can see the difference between the left and the right hand side of the track there. Let's get on board with Gagley. You may be able to see this a bit better. You can see on the right hand side there as he was and it just about kept that under control. Lost time, but I'll lose a little bit of time and keep it under control. But as you can see, off of the racing line, still very wet, and he's struggling now. Those tyres. You don't know if he's carrying damage from the incident on the safety car restart. Lewis getting close to Dome Vista. Dome Vista up in 4th, having a great race in the Aston Martin. Might not be 4th place for long. Will putting in another fast lap. His pace has been phenomenal the whole race, which makes me more surprised at how he... Will down into 2nd. Oh my word. He had a big snap there. Gagley's up into 1st. We were on board with Lewis there. We missed that. So that could make a massive difference there. Yeah, I don't know why Will had to, or felt the need to try a bit of shady stuff on the restart. Only he knows if he actually did or not, by the way. I'm just going on what I saw at the time. And that's Flopper out of the race. Could that be another safety car? Doesn't look like it. I think we're okay. We're not going to get another safety car. Lap 21 of 36, so still quite a way to go. We'll close in the gap on Gagley. You can see he has got the pace. He's definitely got the pace. It's just whether he can pass quickly, and he's looked to sling it around the outside. He's going to have the inside coming down the hill. No, that's well defended there from Gagley. That's really nicely defended. Slight touch, but nothing too bad there. We're looking to have a better exit, and he has. I think the pass is... Oh, no, he's just tucked in behind. He's had a look. Got to be careful. You don't want to get too close, just because if he does get too close here, and Gagley just brakes early, not for any nefarious reasons, sorry, just because, you know, it's damp track, he doesn't want to overly risk it. If Will's too close, he could face getting damage. So drop to 4.5 tenths back. Now to 3 tenths. So it's there, isn't it? It's to-ing and fro-ing. Immortal having a bit of trouble in sector 1, I believe. It might be 8 actually. Yeah, I think it is Ace. And there's 3 seconds for Ace. Here we go, side by side again. This time Will has took the inside into turn 1. Yeah, he's managed. Now he's gone back on the outside, which has given Gagley a chance to pass. And Will back down to second position. Quickly go down and look from Paddy's point of view. You can see this is a big 4-car race here for 4th position. Dome Vista's struggling a bit just because of the 3-second penalty, but still he's got track position, and with these conditions anything can happen. Back up now to Will, who's really on the back of Gagley. This is the race right now. This is first position. I guess we've got to kind of stick with these while they're this close. He looks like he's got better traction out the corner, Will. Or out of the corners, plural. Yeah, as you can see, he closes the gap. He is rinsing his ERS, by the way, just to get on the back. So he's carrying a lot more speed. Let's see if he keeps it on the inside this time. Yes, he does. Twice went round the outside and it didn't work. Let's go down to Paddy. As you can see, he's going to try and make a move on Lewis here. Oh, there's a touch. Ooh, that's a bit of a kiss there. Paddy has had a really good exit. It's going to be close. He's just pulled out to the side. Yeah, I think Paddy's going to make this. He's going to make this pass up to 6th position. And there's Gagley and Will again. Side by side. Ooh, and they're coming close. Let's hope there was no bad contact there. I don't think there were. Well, this is now turned into anyone's guess who's going to win, and Paddy is really making moves now. As I mentioned, up to 6th position, looking now to catch Reese in 5th, right on the back. King Panda, by the way, has done very well, especially since this safety car restart. Obviously he was up there for a podium anyway, but managing just about to hold position. He's not losing too much time. So any mistake from these two guys at the front, and King Panda is he's ready to pounce. So here comes Gagley, going to be close. That could be damaged. Let's quickly have a look. Oh, there's some. You can see some carbon fibre going across the track there. Is that the front? Yeah, front left end plate has gone. That is, that's awful news for Gagley. Carrying damage. We'll see if he pits in at the end of this lap. He could pit in. He's going to lose time, but look at that. He's struggling to keep his vehicle underneath him right now. Let's see, is he going to come in? No, he's staying out. Okay. Confident. I think that because of the conditions, yeah, you're going to lose a lot of aerodynamics, but you're not going that fast anyway because of the weather. So Reese has pitted in. I do think that we might see, as you see the tyres, so there were 11 or 12, sorry, 12 or 13 laps they were pitting in before, so I think we're going to see people pit in. We're going to try and run these inters till the end. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I think we're past the point where people, I don't think it'll dry up. Let's just say that. I don't see this becoming like a 2-3 lap sprint on dry tyres at the end. Yeah, the gap now to Gagley 1.6. I still think potentially he could pit in here, Gagley. He's going to lose time with the wing change. But if everyone else pits in as well, he'll still be out in second position. And here comes Paddy now, past Dome Vista, up into fourth position, 3 seconds behind King Panda. Paddy looking like the fastest man on track right now. As Lewis comes in, yeah. So some people are deciding to make that second pit stop. Let's see if Paddy could get this gap down and how quickly he can do it if he can. Already down to 2.8 from 3.1, so looking pretty good, Paddy, right now. That's 3 seconds for Taffy. Not seen too many. See, I think those inters are struggling now, so I think we could see people pitting in. Will is in. Will is in the pits from the lead. Gagley stayed out. I don't know what he's thinking here. Unless he thinks he can stay far enough in front without a pit stop. Maybe that's his only way of, his only chance of winning this race. Paddy stayed out as well. Dome Vista stayed out. So Will's going to be about 13 seconds back with 8 laps to go. He's going to be quick, but it's a tough ask because he's got to get through the traffic. Gagley staying out here might not have been the worst idea in the world, and if Will keeps running wide, he's going to get a 3-second penalty on top. So yeah, this strategy here from Gagley could, despite having the damage, could be beneficial. You see Will getting close to Dome Vista. We've got caution in sector 2, that's Bucco in the McLaren. Purple sector 2 from Will. So yeah, those new tyres. I think these guys in front of him though at this point, I've just made the decision. I'm staying out. So here's the first pass. Expect it to be an easy one with those fresh tyres. We'll be getting up to temperature, or as close to it as you can get in these conditions. Now I'm going to be looking to chase down Paddy, who's still got the same gap to King Panda as he did when he passed Dome Vista. That's 13.5 seconds, the gap between Will and Gagley. I'll be interested to see post-race if there's going to be any penalties handed out. Will, yeah, Paddy doing the right thing there. He's got no chance of defending. He might as well try and get something out of Will in terms of slipstream. So 12 seconds now, the gap. Lap 30 of 36, so 7 racing laps to go. We're going to stay with Will and we're going to see if he can close this gap. Again, although I questioned it at the time, I do think it was... Oh, that's Will running wide again. That's a couple of times we've seen that. I did question at the time Gagley's strategy, but he decided I'm just staying out and I'm not coming in, that's it. You know, he's consciously made that decision early, and I think that it's going to be to his benefit, you know. I think the worst... Oh, and there's Ace out. And it's a safety car. Oh, we've got a full safety car. That's great news for Gagley, I think. Or maybe not, I don't know. He's got to pit in now. He's got no choice under the safety car. He's got to come in. It's going to cost him... Oh, and he's been done for speeding in the pit lane. Oh, no. No, that's 10 seconds. That's awful luck. This is now Will's race to lose because he's already pitted in. Everyone else is going to come in from the front here. Those that pitted in earlier might have... if they're close, they can get through here. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's a really, really bad time. Safety car for Gagley, and even worse than that, 10 seconds. Because if you see that, look, he's come out in second position as well. That's so unfortunate. We were looking at such a what I thought was going to be such a close finish without the safety car, and yeah, that's Gagley's. he might struggle. I mean, I don't think he'll get a podium now because of that. 10 seconds. Everyone's going to be bunched up again. That's yeah, he's going to feel very hard done by. I mean, the speeding in the pit lane is he's only got himself to blame for that, of course. You know, he's not going to have a go at anyone else for that, but maybe he's going to see that front wing damage and he's thinking that's costing him the race. I don't know. The safety car restart from before. It's tough. It's tough. As I say, with these conditions on the track, it's very difficult to call. So we're letting the lap cars through. We've got a Red Bull coming in. Is that Gagley coming in the pits? I think so. Yeah. Might even see him retiring from session here. Because I'm not sure that he's going to get enough. I mean, he's still in the points. So he's still, you know, it's not the end of the world. He's still going to get points. He needs the points for the constructors as well. The Red Bull's currently leading the Constructors' Championship But because of the how the Ferraris are doing right now, Dome Vista gets 10 seconds for a severe collision with Lewis. I saw them there in the background. It didn't look like a severe collision to me, but that's Dome Vista really dropped back. You'd fancy these Red Bulls to close the gap, so he's gonna drop a couple of places at least. I think the question now is when is the safety car going to come in? We're going to get another lap of safety car. So we're going to get 3 racing laps. Of course, the conditions still intermediates. There'll be no DRS. It's just going to be a pure sprint to the finish. 3 laps. Who can keep their car under control as well is going to be a big factor. So I think Dome Vista got some sort of damage there. Are they getting ready with the front wing? No, so obviously he's taking his penalty first, so maybe he does have wing damage. I think it's a front line end plate there. Yeah. Still going to be in the top 10, so definitely worth carrying on for the points. And Reese, by the way, out of nowhere, started this race in 18th position. Is now in 3rd and looking good for a podium. Surely we see the safety car come in this lap. Yep, here we go. Just got to be careful behind Will. He's gonna slow everyone down. That's normal. So King Panda is going to have to get through. I think that's Immortal. Or is he going to be more? Is he going to be more interested in holding his position there? So Will's gone. Decent restart. Everybody's going to be going for it here into turn 1. Oh, there's contact, and there's contact between Paddy and Lewis, and Reese as well. Look at Lewis right on the back of Paddy. Couldn't get any closer if he tried. Gaggy in 6th, by the way. Still got a chance at a podium here. He's got great pace. So, oh, and he's going to make the double pass there on the inside. Nice. Gagley up into 4th. He's gritting his teeth here. He's looking for a big finish. If he can pull 2nd position out here, after taking that time penalty as well, that would be some finish. I think Will now is already 2.1 seconds in front. Got this race in the bag unless he does something drastic. But I think it's down to Gagley now whether he can get past Reese and King Panda. There's Paddy and Ice One side by side. Gagley just dropped to 7/10 back. 2 laps now to go. 2 laps to go. As we see the battle for 5th position between Lewis, Ice One and Paddy. Also Bucko in there. we go. Gagli has closed the gap. Makes a move down the inside and has made that stick. Up into third. Is he going to be able to get close enough and get second position though? It's been a phenomenal comeback, I must say. A terrific restart, and he's put himself in contention there for a podium. He's pulled out a second already on Rees. Just shows the pace that he's got. So final lap. Paddy goes through a nice one in 6th position. Here we go. Gagli, he's got hardly any battery left. He's absolutely rinsed it to get into this position. 2.5 tenths. This would be a career comeback. This would be brilliant, top class. But is he he's not going to make the move this time. Is he just a little bit too far back? I think he is. And let's see our race leader. Started second on the grid. Ran out of fuel at the end of qualifying. But since he's been in first, he's stuck with that first position for most of the race. And here he comes round the final corner, and it's going to be a race win here for the Ferraris. And Will Witchell, he takes the checkered flag and gets the fastest lap. Here comes King Panda for second. Third for Gagli. Rees fourth, but 3-second penalty at the end there. So Lewis moves up to fourth. Rees fifth, Paddy sixth. Ice One seventh. Bucko in eighth. Don Vista gets ninth. Taffy about to come round for a 10th position and the final points. Immortal's going to be just out of the points there, 11th. Quite unlucky, really. Right, there you go. There's your race winner. There's the main man, Will Witchell. Obviously pending post-race stewards' inquiries, but yeah, fantastic. Great drive from Rees, I have to say, yeah, definitely. Started in 18th position on the grid and finishing 5th. Unlucky there at the end, just with that time penalty of 3 seconds, just costing him. But there's the driver that's won the race. He came back. He's looked good with the Ferraris. He's looked to retake the lead of the constructors, and I'm sure that everyone at the Ferrari team will be delighted with that race. But credit has to go to Gagli. That front wing damage plus a 10-second penalty, and he's managed to get 3rd position. Panda in 2nd. Fantastic there. That extra point for Will is going to work wonders as well in the constructors. Nice 12 points there for Lewis. Gives the Ferraris a big points haul today. Well, there you go. There's your finish. And that is the end of the Brazilian Grand Prix. I hope you join us all next week for Japan and the Suzuka circuit. Only 3 races to go now. Hopefully, I do like a wet race, but I like mixed conditions. Hopefully it's not all wet next week at Japan. But congratulations to everyone that finished and got points as well. Unlucky, especially Immortal with the 11th there, the last finisher. And we'll see you next week. Have a great week. We'll see you next Sunday for the Suzuka Grand Prix and for the 10th round of this championship in this extremely tight drivers and constructors championship. Before I go, I'd just like to thank Ace for the opportunity to commentate. It's definitely a pleasure, and there's no shortage of action, that's for sure. Anyway, thank you, and I'll see you all next week.